How's it going, YouTube's Undying Art, bringing you another figure review slash custom showcase. Today I bring you the S.H Figuarts Bandai Tamashii Nation Star Wars Revenge of the Sith Anakin Skywalker with a custom painted neck and a custom painted head. So, if you don't know this figure, it came out, probably like 2014 maybe? I'm not sure when it came out, but it came out a long time ago and recently they reissued it. However, I have had this figure before the reissue, and him and Obi-Wan have been absolute grail figures of mine, and when I got them in 2021, I believe, or it might have been 2022, no, I think it's 2021, I was over the moon to finally have my grail figures. And then I saw someone on Instagram called fet.clone, and he does incredible head sculpts, so I knew I had to get head sculpts for Anakin and Obi-Wan respectively. So we'll get the boring stuff out of the way first. So as it's the S.H Figuarts, I'll show you what the original head looks like, which to be honest I think is not a bad likeness to Anakin. Like, it's not a good likeness to Hayden Christensen, but if you think about Anakin, you would picture like this broody, angsty looking head sculpt, and it kind of reminds me of the Clone Wars version of him, or like this is going to sound weird, like a Clone Wars Anakin adapted into live action, because the Clone Wars Anakin wasn't based off Hayden Christensen's likeness. Don't know if that makes sense, but if it does, fantastic. So he comes with this face sculpt, and then you pull off the face and replace it with two different face sculpts. This one I like because Bandai don't really give you expressions anymore. This is kind of like, I don't even know because he never screams like this. The only thing I can think of is like when he says liar to Padme, or before he kills Mace Windu, he says, "No, don't, I need him," and then shouts no. And then, of course, because it's Revenge of the Sith, you need to have his Sith Eyes evil version, or Darth Vader version, however you want to call it, or Evil Anakin, as my parents used to call him. Really like the pupils here, like, that's really good work. Then he comes with two force wielding hands, of course, for the gloved hand and the not gloved hand. He comes with a pair of gripping hands for the lightsaber, which I have him holding the lightsaber actually. And then of course the lightsaber, which is of course Anakin's iconic lightsaber, or more accurately, it was Luke's first, chronologically. And then in the prequels you see Anakin use it. But we're not here for the figure, we're here for this incredible head sculpt. I think this is probably the best likeness to Anakin ever. I believe he calls this the Clone Wars version. I'm not sure why, whether there's more accurate hair sculpt or something. But yeah, absolutely phenomenal. The only issue really is like the neck and skin tone don't really match. And you're probably thinking like, oh, you just showed us a Sith Anakin, so surely you must have a Sith head sculpt. Well, here is the Lord Vader head sculpt. This is by Skywalker Customs 59 on Instagram. I can't lie, I honestly think this matches the neck a lot better than Fett Clone. As you can see, Fett Clones is a bit more paler, but I also think Fett Clones was designed for the Black Series Clone Wars figure, which I don't have. And honestly, I'm not sure how to display my Anakin, whether to have him Sith Anakin or Jedi Knight. I have two bodies, so now I can have both Jedi Knight and Anakin, and Darth Vader look at the same time. Now let's get on to a few size comparisons. So firstly, for size comparisons, here we have my custom Mythos Darth Vader, the S.H Figuarts Revenge of the Sith Anakin, S.H Figuarts Revenge of the Sith Anakin, and the S.H Figuarts Obi-Wan Kenobi. So this is a Fett Dot clone head sculpt, this is a Fett Dot clone head sculpt up there. That is Skywalker Customs. And then over here is the standard S.H Figuarts Sith sculpt. And then here is my custom S.H Figuarts A New Hope Darth Vader, which is basically just the A New Hope Darth Vader with a cloth cape by Ironheart Customs and a cloth camera by Cosmic Capes. And speaking of Ironheart Customs, this cloak is by Ironheart Customs. Then on to Clone Wars size comparisons. Here he is with the Black Series Ahsoka, Clone Wars Ahsoka I should say, because we are supposed to be getting a new Ahsoka in the future, which is supposed to be her Jedi Padawan outfit, I don't really know what to call it, the brown one that you see her most of the show. And my custom Black Series Rex, which is just the Captain Rex, repainted the mould lines, gave them a 3D printed pauldron, just to see how they look together. Here he is with the Clone Wars group, like the main squad I'd call it. I really like how these look together, and yeah, that's it. And then of course for size comparisons, here he is with my Black Series mascot Punisher and the S.H Figuarts Vassalaire. So I hope you enjoyed this figure review. Please hit the like button if you did and dislike if you didn't. Enjoy the photos at the end, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.